corporate social responsibility. So let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever supported a brand because of its social or environmental effort? It's interesting, right? In today's world, businesses are no longer judged by the profits but their impact on society. So that's where CSR comes in. So, what is CSR? So, CSR is nothing but a way the company take responsibility for their action and their impact on people, planet, and community, and not only make profit but also contribute back to the society. So, CSR is more than just a charity, it's about creating sustainable solution. So, why should company care? That is why CSR matter. And when a company engages in CSR, they build trust with the employees. Employees feel proud to work for responsible organizations, and let's not forget businesses that focus on sustainability stay ahead in the longer run. So this shows the graph of evolution of CSR. From this graph itself, we can see that the increased trend of CSR adoption over the time. The x-axis represent the years and the y represent the percentage of company or organization adopting CSR practices. And this value shows a steady rise, reaching 95% in 2010s, indicating the CSR has become a mainstream corporation practice. Key components of CSR. There are four main key components of CSR, which are economic responsibility, legal responsibility, ethical responsibility, and philanthropic responsibility. In economic responsibility, we can see that the company must be financially sustainable while contributing to the society. And the legal responsibility says that the business must comply with local international laws regarding labor, environment, and operations. Ethical responsibility says that the company act fairly and ethically in dealing with stakeholders. And the philanthropic responsibility state that giving back to community through donations, volunteering, and social initiatives. These are the key components of CSR. Now I will talk about CSR standards and certificates. CSR is not just about goodwill, it's also governed by global national standards to ensure accountability and impact. Some key framework includes SA 8000, ISO 26000, GRI standards, and UN Sustainable Development Goals. SA 8000 is an international standard for fair labor practices and ethical business operations. ISO 26000 is a guideline on social responsibility covering human rights, environment, and fair practice. GRI standards is reporting framework for companies to disclose their CSR effort transparently. And UN Sustainable Development Goals is nothing but 17 global goals addressing social, economic, and environmental challenges. So, this is what companies needs to do for CSR, and there are 5 points in there. They are the first is identifying the key area, that is choose a social or economic issue relevant to their company or the community. The second one is develop a strategy, that is to define a goal, policy, or action for the CSR activity. And the third is allocate resources, that is delegate financial, human, and technological resources to CSR initiatives. The second last is implement program, that is engage in activities like environmental conservation, education, healthcare, community development, etc. And the last and final step is monitor and report, that is regular assess and share CSR progress with stakeholders through sustainability reports. This is another CSR activity of their. This is nothing but Unilever's plastic commitment. Continuing their commitment to sustainability, in 2017, Unilever pledged that by 2025, 100% of their plastic packets would be reusable, recyclable, and decomposable. This commitment supports the circular economy and signifies reduce plastic waste, showing how environmental responsibility is part of their long-term CSR vision. So, you might be having a question like how a business in India improves the CSR impact. So, you can say that Indian businesses can strengthen their CSR efforts by collaborating with certified NGOs and social enterprises, focusing on measurable long term impact, using technologies for transparency and reporting, promoting employee participation in volunteer programs, and many more. These steps ensure CSR isn't just a compliance but becomes a genuine part of a company's identity. So, yeah, this is it. Any thoughts or questions or CSR are welcome. So, thank you so much for listening.